Hey, what's good? When this is on Rudy in the clutch, and I want to talk about some impressive and amazing comeback story going on from Team USA in Olympic basketball as they made a miraculous comeback versus Serbia. Ended up winning the game 95-91. But to be honest with you, I mean, like, Serbia, they completely, for the most part, dominated the game. They actually won. They outscored Team USA in 3 of the 4 quarters. But Team USA made that miraculous comeback, especially in the 4th quarter, and they outscored Serbia 32-15, leading them to that comeback win. So this was no like joke. This was not like oh, it was a back and forth game. No, Serbia, they were taking care of business, and I predicted that Nikola Jokic, because in my opinion, I believe he's the best player in the world. I knew that he was going to be very frustrated and annoyed with the fact that Team USA beat them in convincing fashion twice up to this point, both in the exhibition games and also in the Group C bracket. And on top of that, on talking about the professional side of things in the NBA, Nikola Jokic, he just got bounced out in the 2nd round by the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we can argue, I mean, Denver is the better team, but they kind of let their foot off the gas, and then they end up getting eliminated earlier than expected, which I know all these things were infuriating Jokic, and you can see throughout the game how when he was taking over for the most part, he was completely angry and completely dead on focus. I knew that was going to happen, and I knew from the beginning to watch out, because Nikola Jokic, especially with the Denver Nuggets, they like to basically, once they take over the game early, for the most part, it's game over for the other team, and that's how the Denver Nuggets were able to win the championship last year. And thankfully, I mean, Team USA were able to make a massive comeback, especially in the 4th quarter, led by Steph Curry, who was just unbelievable. But we'll get to him a little bit later. But first, I want to talk about the good things for Serbia. As I mentioned, they did lead for 3 of the 4th quarters, and Bojan Bogdanovic, who is an amazing player for the Atlanta Hawks, he's an amazing shooter. He was just scoring at will for Serbia, and he was just doing amazing things, and having someone like Nikola Jokic to set him up for easy shots and everything like that, because Nikola Jokic, he can do a bit of everything. It made it a lot easier for him, and it definitely puts the league a little bit on notice to watch out for someone like Bojan Bogdanovic. And who knows, maybe if the Atlanta Hawks are not going to do too well this upcoming season, he's definitely going to be a player to watch. And I have a feeling that most of these coaches, they're definitely looking at Bogdanovic and be like, let's see how's the Hawks doing, and if they're doing bad, let's make a phone call, let's see if he's available, because we can definitely use that on our team, to be able to compete for a championship, or at least take us to the next level. And I believe that's what that's going to help out Bogdanovic a lot, because he was just besides Jokic, I mean, he was Serbia's 2nd best player in my opinion. He was just doing amazing things for them, and just got to give credit to him. They fought all the way through, but Team USA, they rallied themselves to the end, and but I will give credit to where credit is due, and I got a feeling Serbia will definitely be a tough matchup, possibly for the bronze medal game against Germany now. So we'll just have to wait and see, but overall, just an amazing performance. GG to Serbia. And with that being said, now let's talk about Team USA, the winners here. As Steph Curry, as I mentioned, he made an impressive comeback. He willed his way through for Team USA, scoring 36 points, which is really impressive in an Olympic game. You don't expect to see those kind of numbers. Maybe scoring maybe 18 points or having 20 something is impressive, but 36, I mean, this is an NBA Finals game right here, which for Steph, I mean, he's kind of used to this. I mean, you would expect there to be a lot of pressure. You're dealing with now the world is literally on your shoulders at this point, because you're representing your own country, not just an NBA team now. This is bigger than that, and it would cause anybody to choke or freeze during these major moments. But Steph Curry has seen this scenario millions of times in the NBA Finals, especially going up against the likes of LeBron James versus the Cavs or the Boston Celtics, leading into his up to this point his most recent championship. He's seen all these different scenarios before, when he's dominated, when he's up in the finals, or when he's down in the finals and he has to make a massive comeback. Steph Curry, he's right there, and this is oh, I'm used to this, I can do this easily. And having someone like LeBron to be able to pass it in, make wide open threes, and be able to just feel his confidence, because once Steph Curry has his confidence going, once he has a rhythm, it's game over. He is in my opinion, the greatest shooter ever, and like it's kind of almost universally known at this point that he is, and like up to this point, he hasn't been like a major focal point for Team USA, but just when they needed him the most, he shined big time and was just amazing overall. And same with Joel Embiid. He was another player that sort of struggled for Team USA. He wasn't like a major focal point like LeBron James or an Anthony Edwards. He wasn't like in the top players to watch out for, him and Curry, but they both stepped up big time. Joel Embiid was amazing from the field. He shot 8 of 11 overall in a field goal percentage, and 2 out of 3 3-pointers, which is very important and very key. And he was able to finally get one up over his main rival, Nikola Jokic, because up to this point, Jokic has been completely better than Joel Embiid. But now Joel Embiid has the right to say that he competed and was able to outmuscle him, especially in the pivotal Olympic game leading to the gold medal game against now France. So very proud of Steph Curry for being able to step up, and very proud of Joel Embiid to basically fight through adversity, because a lot of people were clowning him, especially in the media, saying how about his downfall, how he's a terrible player, and now they're exposing him for his recent foul play and things like that. But Joel Embiid, in the biggest of moments when they needed him the most, he stepped up big time and was able to take down an important team in Serbia and be able to take down his biggest, most important rival, Nikola Jokic. So I'm very proud of Joel Embiid for that, for never giving up and just sticking through, which is very impressive. And with that being said, like this is just very important for Team USA to be able to have this confidence going into now the gold medal game, like I mentioned, against France. And they're going to face not one giant, but 2 of them, and Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert, 2 guys who are amazing defenders. Both of them were in the running for Defense Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert won, and Victor Wembanyama was at least top 3, if I'm correct. He was second already in Defensive Player of the Year running. And so basically they're facing two of the best defenders in the entire NBA. So this is going to be the biggest test for Team USA yet, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because Team USA, they have the ability, they have now the confidence and the willpower to be able to make a comeback when needed. But I don't think that's the strategy they need to put on with France, because Victor Wembanyama, he's only going to get better up to this point, and Rudy Gobert, as much as people may not like him or they clown him for his lack of an offensive game, he is able to be an amazing shot blocker, and he can be able to take care of business when needed. And he's also a rival to Joel Embiid, so this is like very important for Joel Embiid to once again step up in this game. Him along with Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo, because like sure they may have like better accolades compared to Rudy Gobert, but I don't know if they're going to be able to like go past him all the time. So they're going to have to play very smart and expose Rudy Gobert, because he's not that great at the perimeter defense. So they're going to have to be improving on their shooting to be able to maybe like neutralize him, and then maybe be able to slow down Victor Wembanyama. But other than that, I mean, like this is like very key for them to be able to now figure out how to take on not 1 but 2 giants. So I hope Team USA wins. I believe they will pull it off in the end, but it's not going to be without a fight, because if Nikola Jokic, if he came out swinging and guns blazing, Team USA needs to prepare, especially from the first quarter, to be able to take care of business to prevent any sort of hope for France to maybe either steal this one away, or maybe like pull as much momentum to them to be able for them to gain confidence to the point where it's too late for Team USA to make a comeback. So I'd love to hear you guys what you guys think in the comment section down below. How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like this is a much needed for Team USA, or is this a sign of concern? Because if they were able to dominate Serbia in the first 2 games, but then it took a massive comeback in the 4th quarter to win it, are you guys concerned about how they're going to handle with France, or you guys believe Team USA will ultimately win? I want to hear everything you guys got to say down in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to this channel. I certainly would appreciate every single last one of y'all. Thank you all so much for your time and effort. Love y'all. God bless, and talk soon.